Hey, Coach, how were you guys able to make the comeback that you did there in the second half?
I think just pride and toughness, grit. I couldn't be more proud of our group for doing that. I believe this is our fourth game in 7 nights, and so I was a little worried going into the game, but boy, they really responded in the second half. I mean, we just kept fighting.
In game one there, Cheryl Reeve was talking about the adjustments that she made at halftime, and it was kind of a collaborative effort there in the locker room for them. Halftime for you guys, what did that locker room look like? How did it what was the sentiment there?
You'll have to ask the players that.
Yeah, Coach. Can you talk about two things? First of all, Satu's performance overall, and also shooting better from the three-point line tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we have not shot it very well here lately. Obviously, we believe in our shooters. That's why we take them. When Saab makes threes, we're pretty good. And she was really good tonight. She was aggressive. Sammy was aggressive. And, yeah, I mean, they got a decision to make, right? They're either going to take away the paint or take away threes. And it's really hard to do both. And we had a lot of threes tonight, and we knocked them down.
That last shot by Sammy, first one I could think gets blocked, then she gets it again. I mean, what initially was the play that you wanted to see? What is going through your head as you're watching all of that play out?
Yeah, so I believe there was like 22 seconds to go. They had a foul to give. I drew up 2 plays. I messed that up. I wanted to get it in because I thought they were going to foul and then run the second one. But we ended up running the second one, but we didn't run it right, and we just figured it out. And these are experiences that our group has to go through. You look at a lot of the other teams that are playing together. They've been through these playoff battles together. That one was completely on me. Sammy saved my ass. And that's what great players, great shooters do.
And I've asked about Alyssa a lot, but I mean, 13 and 19, just you're talking about having that experience. She has so much experience. Just what killer instincts and mindset does she bring to this group?
She's the ultimate competitor. I don't know if I've ever been around anyone quite like her in my whole. And I grew up in a gym. My dad was a high school coach, right? I've been around a lot of players, and I've never seen anyone that wants to win as bad as she does. I'm just absolutely blown away by her toughness and grit, and I'm just blessed to coach her every day.
So, looking at the difference in bench points, it's 25-3. So, what has your bench brought all season that you're seeing today?
Well, one person I want to talk about that hasn't played as much as Kat Westbeld. She had a hell of a start to the season. Mac was out, and she played extremely well. And, she kind of went through a little bit of a sickness during All-Star break, and then we had a DB, so her minutes have gone down. But Kat just makes big plays for us whenever we need it. I've just really been impressed with her professionalism and just her willingness to fight and compete. And then DB and Sammy are just two vets, right? They just know how to play. We got a group that really cares about each other, and it's not about you on that night. It's about us.
Nate, 46 seconds. You guys are down 3. How important was that defensive effort on the inbounds there to force the 5 second to kind of give you an opportunity there?
Yeah, I mean, I had forgot about it, but that was huge. We've hung our hat at the defensive end all year, and we competed on that play, and that was a big time play for us.
Hi, going back to Kat Westbeld, how much of an impact did she have in that third quarter, just going for the steals and converting them?
Yeah, it was huge. She just, when her and Mac are so different. Mac, you could see the offensive rebounding, the impact she has there. Kat has her impact with her shooting and its spacing, and I mean, she doesn't get a credit for the defensive player that she is, but she really competes at that end. She's strong. She uses her hands very well, and she made some big plays for us.
Great win tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
what does tonight's win say about this group?
I just think it says that we're very resilient. We're a tough group. It would have been very easy for us to give in tonight. I mean, a lot of teams would have. I'm just extremely proud of how we stepped up and battled. And yeah, I mean, I'm fired up. Phoenix is going to be rocking on Friday and Sunday. You know, give them you know, a little bit of life. It wouldn't have been as fun going back down 0-2. But you know, this series, it's a 5-game series. This is a battle-tested team. We haven't done anything yet. We needed to get one here for sure. And this, you know, we did our job tonight.
Congrats on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
It seemed like after halftime, just the ball pressure, especially on court and tee, ramped up. Was that kind of a concerted effort, or was that just players wanting to play a little bit harder?
I think we just played harder, to be honest. I mean, that's how we guarded in the first round. You know, we've talked about it. I think we are gassed. I mean, we're fatigued. We look like it mentally, physically, but we battled through it. In game 1, we kind of, you know, just kind of took a step back, and Minnesota came at us, and we weren't ready for it. But we stepped to the challenge tonight. Really, really proud of our group.
We'll go to Zoom. Steven?
Hey, Nate, it felt like in the second half, you all switched up the pick and roll coverage a little bit with Courtney Williams and switched a little bit more, added a little more pressure to that. How did you see the group kind of respond to that adjustment, and how did you feel that was one of the turning points of the game for you all?
Yeah, I mean, that was something that we decided to do when we went small. We've kind of been waiting to see if when the time was to do it, the players spoke up and used their voice, and we did a really good job of recognizing it. We saw the roles, and then you know, we helped each other behind it.
Dylan?
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. I feel like we've been talking all playoffs about your team's lack of experience as a group, you know, going into the playoffs. Do you think the experience you guys had last series against the Liberty in overtime was something that you were able to tap into and kind of get to that extra level in this overtime?
Yeah, I mean, it was great. Our players during the timeout were talking about that experience, and we just talked about it now. Like, we need to go through some games where we don't play as well as we need to in certain stretches and still believe we can get it done. And that overtime in the first game did help us for this situation, and we responded. We responded.
Last question, Ben?
Yeah, can you just clarify, Nate, what exactly did you guys mess up that led to the Sammy Whitcomb 3, and how did they cover your butt?
I'm not going to share that, but because we're going to have some end-of-game stuff. Yeah, I think it just, again, us going through this for the first time together, I was anticipating them to foul. They did not, and we had to figure it out on our own, and that's what great players do.
Thanks, Nate.
Thank you.